All right, what's up, everybody? Billy here. We're about to get started here in just a second. Make sure my phone is on mute while we do this thing. I am having issues with my video once again. I apologize. You guys will not be able to see me today, which is too bad. But you will be able to hear me, which is important. But I do appreciate everybody jumping on to tonight's Zoom presentation. So we are gonna get started. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining me on tonight's Zoom presentation. My name is Billy Paquette. I am coming out of Dover, New Hampshire. A little bit about myself for the people on here that do not know me. I am currently 26 years old. I've been involved with LifeVantage since I was 19, so rocking on about 7 years now, right at this point. Previous to LifeVantage, I had a background in healthcare, worked in assisted living for over 7 years. And during that process, working in healthcare is where I truly found out my passion in life, which is to help people out with their health. And during that process of working in healthcare, I found out that, the way that society was and how they were, treating people when you got to that, point in your life where, you really started to age even more and, your body kind of started to shut down and you weren't able to function as well. And then you had to move to an assisted living. When I saw what people were going through and the amount of medication really started to shift the way I thought the way things were supposed to do when it came to the aging process. And I just didn't agree with it. And I was really looking and searching for a better way, a preventative approach when it comes to the aging process, because you can have all the money in the world, you can be incredibly successful, but if you do not have the money, if you do not have the health to enjoy it, then you really can't enjoy that process. Your health is declining. That's no good, right? So, back at 19, I'm just trying to find ways. And at this point, I took a year off after high school. Wasn't quite sure what I wanted to do in my life, but I knew I wanted to help people out with their health. I knew I wanted to get into the entrepreneurial realm. So I was searching, I was looking, I was open. And that's where I tip my hat off to anybody on this Zoom that's just here to learn a little bit more, because that's where I was back 7 years ago. I was just coming to learn a little bit more. And my buddy that went to University of Alabama came back, moved to town. I helped him move to a spot. One of the guys he was living with became very good friends. And, he had approached me one night. I was already buying and selling cars, making a name for myself in the marketplace. And he says, hey, man, I know you're super young, but you've already been successful and, you have a work ethic. You're a type of guy that I want to work with. So he got some information in front of me. And when I saw this video that hopefully you guys will see tonight, it blew my mind because, like I said, I was looking for a preventative approach when it came to the aging process. I learned about a concept called oxidative stress. If you don't know what that is, that's totally fine. I had never heard of it before in my life, but simply it's the root cause of why we age and how we age. It's linked to every disease state. So think about that. It's linked to every disease state. It's not a good thing. So they talked about this technology lowering it. Got me on the edge of my seat, taking notes, excited. The guy that was presenting was just a regular guy, beet red, nervous. And I said, man, if this guy, two things went through my mind. Is this real and can I do it? When I saw that investigative report, when I saw the research behind the company, and when I saw this guy shaking in his boots, I said, you know what? If he can do it, I can do it. Fast forward the day after that, I launched my business. I didn't need to know every little thing about the company. I just need to know that it was real. This product was benefiting people, and I could partner with the company and have exclusive rights. So that was me 7 years ago. 7 years later, this company, my support team, the people I'm working with have drastically changed my life. in bettering myself, able to go out and find a job that pays me way more money than when I was first started off with a company, because of the work ethic I've learned with LifeVantage, the people skills, the networking skills. And now I get to build my business and build my future, residual income. And what we all want is that money coming in while we sleep, that money coming in if you're not showing up for your job. And that's what this is. This is a great side hustle. It is not for everybody, but if you're open and looking for something to build for yourself in the long term and benefit people's health, you are at the right place. And I'm excited to go through this information with you. All right, so side hustles, we talked about this, the new gig economy. They said by 2020, me and my friend looked this up, is that it was between 60, we'll say roughly 60% of people are going to be involved in the new gig economy, meaning they do Uber, they do Airbnb, they are a social media influencer, they're selling stuff through Amazon. Business has changed. That's where we're at today, guys. And by 2020, more and more people are going to be involved in just not making enough money through what they're currently doing and needing that additional stream. So this is a trend to look at and pay attention to, and you kind of ask yourself, is that me? Do I need to do something on the side? Do I, am I set up for the long term? So it's a cool little fact trend to pay attention to. So what's cool about this company and trends moving forward is Nutrigenomics, the study of nutrition and how compounds affect our body. I had never heard of this term. It took me a little bit to understand it, guys, but they're saying this is going to be a $17 trillion market by 2023. It is just massive. Everybody, like I said, is morally looking for a preventative approach. People are getting smarter. They're understanding what's not good for their body. What can I do that's better for my body? And nutrigenomics is at the forefront of that. It's exciting. Okay. So what we're going to talk a little bit about tonight is hijack versus biohacking. Hijack is taking something over and using it for a destructive purpose. We are being hijacked 24/7, physically, emotionally, biochemically, toxins, EMFs, electronic magnetic forces. I just figured out what that was. If you're looking at EMFs and be like, what is that? I just figured that out. So cell phones, just forces from, 5G and all this stuff that's coming from, the internet and stuff. This is stuff that's hijacking our body. That's not good. The toxins from what we breathe in. We're being hijacked, guys. Now we go over here called biohacking. This crazy word. It means taking control of your own biology. You investing in your health before all that health issues, or if the health issues are starting to happen, you start to take full control of your future self, optimizing your genetic potential, becoming the best version of yourself, guys. Biohacking is incredible. You might not even realize this. If you are investing in your health, if you're eating things with less sugar, little things that you might not even realize, you're already biohacking, right? But we have things set up that we could help people biohack on another level. All right,
take a deep breath.
All right, so we're going to get into this video. It's about 2 minutes. It's going to talk about nutrigenomics. When it's done, I'll jump back in this and run through the rest of the presentation and respect your time. And it's exciting. So pay attention right here, and I'll be right back.
Take a deep breath. Hold it. Now gently exhale. Ironically, while oxygen is necessary for all human life, it is also the element that is at the root of the aging process. That's because oxidative stress, which is a toxic level of reactive oxygen in your cells, is one of the primary causes of cell damage and the adverse effects of aging. It's almost as if your cells were slowly rusting from the inside. There's no stopping the process, but as with rust, there are ways to slow it down, to inhibit the aging process, and even reverse oxidative stress. It's called Nutrigenomics, the science of using nutrition and naturally occurring compounds to affect gene behavior and attack the root causes of aging. Another root cause of aging is the depletion of mitochondria in your cells as you age. Mitochondria that are the powerhouses or engines of your cells. Nutrigenomics delivers a one-two punch that creates stronger cells that are better equipped to fight the effects of aging by using the NRF2 pathway to help the body produce more antioxidants and using the NRF1 pathway to boost mitochondrial production, which inhibits the aging process and increases the energy level in your cells. Aging is inevitable. The rust comes back. The engine loses some power. But now we don't have to take aging lying down. LifeVantage's study of nutrigenomics fights the root causes of aging to help people look and feel younger, naturally. LifeVantage, at the forefront of nutrigenomics.
All right, guys. So hopefully you learned a little bit more about oxidative stress. Like I talked about, that was one of the key words that really stuck out to me, that made a lot of sense to me. It was very simple and easy to understand. So let's talk a little bit about these market research. All right, so anti-aging, guys, is a $300 billion industry. Skincare, $121 billion industry. Hair care, pet care, energy, weight loss. We are in close to $1 trillion industries that we're talking about with all of this combined. There's a ton in the market research. All right, awesome. You guys can hear me. I was just making sure. There's a ton in the market research showing that these industries are growing rapidly. People are trying to get involved and find ways to get, take a more preventive approach with the anti-aging. Like I talked about when I was working in healthcare, I was constantly at 19, guys, believe it or not, wondering a better way, a preventive approach. And that's what we have laid out for people that are confused, that aren't sure how to go about it. We have a system for them in place. We have a skincare for them in place. Hair care, pet care, energy, weight loss. This is all stuff that's science backed up, heavily rooted. This wasn't products they came out with overnight. Science, research, people put a lot of hours, time, effort, and energy to bring out these incredible, invent these awesome products for us. So this is our bread and butter, is Protandim. Protandim is proven to lower oxidative stress, the bad thing. Remember that word. If the one thing I want you guys to take from this, if this opportunity is not for you, if the products are not for you, that's totally fine. But I really want you to understand how bad oxidative stress is for the body. So what Protandim is doing is lowering it by 40% in the first 30 days. The natural cellular repair, the rejuvenation process, incredible. Protandim is actually the first all-natural product proven to extend lifespan. A study shown with male mice, it was a 10-year study. To have that NIA certification is huge. You guys might be familiar with some of these ingredients. I myself had never heard of any of these besides turmeric prior to LifeVantage. I actually take that back. I did know a little bit about green tea, but these crazy words like ashwagandha or bacopa, milk thistle I actually knew about. But these 5 ingredients, the synergistic value of all of these with the perfect ratio is what makes it so powerful. And we have these certifications that help too. All right, so we're moving on. One other thing that when I was first looking at this, guys, I was very skeptical. We can say that. And I wanted to find the right people to help me do the research. They told me of a place I could go do my research. This is a spot that shows you how legit a product is. So I went to a friend of the family, a nurse, and I said, Nicole, where do you do her research? She said pubmed.gov. I said, wow. I was blown away because that's where they told me to go. That's where she said she did her research. And then I told her about this product. She went and did research with me, and we saw all of these studies. And back then we only had a couple. Now you can see what has escalated. This becomes more legit. It's becoming more credibility in the marketplace. But free radical biology, medicine, heart studies, skin studies, enzyme research, you guys, you name it, we probably have a study on it, which is incredible. It just shows you how real, this is just a little all natural product that is just making waves in the research community. So it's awesome. All right, so we already said that. Oops, it looks like I'm going a little back here. Protein has been proven on all these different spots. It also has Dr. Phil, it was on Dr. Oz, the Wall Street Journal, NBC, all televised this product, guys. We have patents, so for the next at least 20 years, no one can remake, duplicate this product. You could say, oh, I could just go get these ingredients and ratios at the store, but like I said, that's where the patents come into place and protect us for the next 20, 30 years from a business standpoint. That's huge. All right, so a little bit more about our brother product, sister product, whatever you want to call it, Protandim Nerf 1. This helps activate the mitochondria part of the cell. If you're not familiar with that word, it's totally fine. Just know this, that it's activating where we get 90% of energy in every cell of our body, so it's super helpful. It has the same certifications as Protandim. These are just a few things that it's helping out with. Supports healthy longevity, supports autography, removal of cellular waste, improves mental focus and concentration, supports positive mood and motivation, boosts mental and physical energy, supports body's healthy inflammatory response, maintains cholesterol levels already in healthy range. Just long story short, making a huge difference. I know I saw a huge difference taking this product in my sleep, my recovery in the gym, my ableness to pay attention more and also be more present with my body and mind, because I noticed throughout my life that was something I was kind of struggling with, and it's allowed me to make a big difference in the right direction. Love that product. So the Tri-Synergizer, this is where things get interesting, very, very interesting. So this is set up so people can get most of what they're looking for all in one. What you're going to see in this presentation is that we have different levels of biohacking, and I get it. I totally get it. Money can be a little bit tight, but let's just think about like what I said earlier. Your health is so important. Investing in your health is so important, in that longevity, not being on that medication later on in life, taking tons of medication. We want to take that preventive approach. So with that being said, we have different levels of biohacking, and the Tri-Synergizer is a great way to do it. If you average out the $126 a month, that's just like $3 to $4 a day. You're investing drastically in your health. This NAD product has been a game changer for me. It's been so awesome. So we got the reducing the oxidative stress. We're supporting the mitochondria function. We're increasing serotonin activity, target cell signaling, pathways to fight the effects of aging. Incredible. The studies that are showing behind this is on another level. Another thing that we do, more people are becoming more aware of it, is a probiotic. But you might not know this, and I didn't know this because I didn't take a probiotic before, nor did I even know what it was. So if you're just sitting here for the first time, awesome. I'm very excited to be a part of the educational process for you. But the microbiome, long story short, is in your gut. It's a very important part of your gut. And when it runs healthy, your digestive, everything part of your stomach aligns better. And that's what is connected to your brain. So that's what this probiotic is doing. You can see some of the stuff it does. Helps improve tight junctions and communication between your brain and gut to help signal that you're full. So you're not eating too much and you're taking in just the right amount, and you're getting the good bacteria, get rid of the bad bacteria. When you come to find out more about the BioTrack and all this stuff, guys, you definitely want to be investing in a in a probiotic. Your stomach deserves it, especially when we don't eat healthy, and we want to make sure it's running at its full potential. All right, so the omega, this is something that I will say right now, I have struggled with remembering things, being present, and just, you know, really getting the best out of my brain, right? And it's something that is not talked about. And I think that it also has to do with mental health. So think about it like this: if someone's not dealing with their mental health, or not, you know, performing, they're not feeling good, probably a lot of that is come back to their diet and not taking some products that can help out with that brain fog, that you know, lack of cognitive health, you know. So what this omega-3 does is it supports cognitive, heart, and skin health while supporting a healthy immune system. Omega-3, no omega-6 or filler oils. We can track exactly where this fish that we're getting these oils from, right from the boat to the bottle, out of Alaska Omega. That is intense. So when we're talking about in fish oil, I mean omega-3, guys, this is the cream of the crops. And you can save money by doing the subscription. So highly recommend it. I've seen big difference. Been taking it about a year now. When I don't take it, I feel it. So it's helped me out so much. All right, so our physique regimen. This is awesome. So people that are trying to lose weight that aren't seeing the difference, or like myself, you're looking for a good protein, or a probiotic, or just a fat burn, you want to burn a little of that extra fat, this is awesome for that. The fat burner is citrus based, so it's burning that bad fat around your liver. So that very unhealthy fat, that's what this regimen is targeting. So we have seen, like you can see this woman before and after. You know, she didn't look like she had to lose crazy amounts, but she lost some weight, and I'm sure her confidence is through the roof. She's crushing it. A little bit about our physique protein: 8 grams per serving to help you feel full longer. Promotes you don't have to be a polished speaker to be involved with the company, but promotes development of lean body mass, delivers natural amino acids to your blood to encourage new muscle growth, and speed up workout recovery. Less than 1 gram of sugar. Huge. We're moving on. The ultimate stack. So if you're trying to take biohacking to the next level, you're sick of how you're feeling, you want to be better, you want to just perform on just another level, this is what I would recommend to someone. From gut to brain to energy to mood to even motivation, this stack has you covered. It is just amazing. I love incorporating this in my daily lifestyle. I do not go a day without doing it. But if I do, I just jump back on the regimen. It's our ultimate stack. This is what's going to make this company explode, is able to help people biohack and take control of their health on another level. Axio, so another one, like I talked about with the brain and mental health. This is big to me, guys, coming from a family, a biological family that has suffered with addiction. And that is big for me in finding ways to improve my brain and make the right decisions so I don't go down that path. Axio allows me to improve my mental endurance, and just make, like I said, better decisions all throughout the day. It allows the memory retention, and it's not filled with a ton of stuff. There's no sugar, there's no preservatives. It's gluten-free, non-GMO, a vegan formula. It has the BSCG approved. It increases your positive mood. And like I said, this is the best. Reduces mental fatigue and brain fog. Awesome. That's about $1.70 a day. So say you bought a case of water, you throw it in the mix, it's less than $2 to be helping your brain go on another level. All right, so our True Science Beauty Regimen. I am a guy, but I love using this. One of the things that I do want to educate you guys on real quick, there's a place called the Think Dirty app. If you're not familiar with it, it's an app where you can take the products that you're putting on your body and go, and this app will tell you what these products are rated just by the ingredients. So this is what's going to make or break when it comes to your products. I know that I put some of my deodorants on there. Guys, they were rated a 10. A 10 means bad. You do not want to be putting that on your body. I had been using that deodorant for years, so I found out the hard way, which is okay. But this Think Dirty app shows you how clean and pure these products As you can see, the skincare regimen is a 2 on the app, which is huge. Some of the stuff that it shows you that it does is younger looking skin, brighter and more more moisturizer and hydrated skin. Skin feels smoother. It literally feels like, you know, if you ever felt a car that's buffed, right, and you like smooth, you can throw a towel across the thing, just slides across the vehicle, right? You feel your skin after using this regimen. It's the same. It's just so smooth, butter smooth. It's awesome. Got a nice 4-step regimen. You use the cleanser. Then you use your perfection lotion, your eye serum, so we can reduce those wrinkles around the eyes and underneath the eyes. And then you put on your anti-aging cream to help fight off those free radicals. I have a girl, lady, female, out of Kansas City that's tried every single product under the sun for skincare. And she goes, I'm literally giving you one shot at doing this. Followed up with her a few weeks ago. She is blown away with how much this is helping out her skin with this nerve 2 activation. So one of the other things that is really cool and being a guy and just, you know, something that, you know, we don't have to, accept, and this is something that we can do that can help out our hair and our scalp. If you don't even think about it like this, our scalp is just getting blasted by the sun. It's getting blasted by probably these bad shampoos and conditioners that we didn't know about throughout our life, putting on there, you know, our skull, our brain right there. It's just not good, right? This clean formula, mindfully formulated with Nerve 2 ingredients, protects against environmental assaults, nourishes your scalp to support the normal hair growth cycle, improves shine and body for fuller and thicker looking hair. The 8-day consumer study, 58% less hair breakage, increase in hair shine, increase in hair volume, 57% scalp dryness, 39% reduction in hair damage frizz. So this is on the Think Dirty app. The shampoo is a 1. It's through the roof good. The scalp serum is a 2. And then the conditioner is 2. Really good rated products. Very, very affordable compared to some other products that you can buy. All right, so our dogs, our pets, guys, are dealing with what we call oxidative stress. Like us as humans, they have 7 times more. That's why they age 7 times faster. So we want to take care of our dogs. This is a billion-dollar market. People spend more money on their dogs and in their health than they do with their self. So some of the things that this does, it activates their cells for dogs, and shinier coat, increased playfulness, more energy, supports joint health, supports hearing and eyesight. We have some great testimonials with people giving pet tandem to their dogs and seeing a big difference. So we love this product. I know a lot of dogs that are loving it. So where we go with this, I just ran through all of the products for you guys. Biohack your complete body system. So I like using all of these. You can always just start off with one of them. But these are the regimens. These are all the stuff that you can actually get free shipping about. So it's huge. People want to save that $7 to $10. So ordering these products can give you that free shipping. Choose your level of biohacking. Like I talked about, you can start off with our Nerve 2. You can move on to the Dual Synergizer, the Tri-Synergizer, the Activated Essentials, or your Vitality Stack. I'm all the way over there to the right, but I started off there all the way to the left. We move ourselves over through the biohacking movement. So where we all started, back in 2003, we had an investigative report. Aired in 2005. We were selling these products in 2003 to 2009 in GNC stores. The problem, though, when we were selling these products is that people weren't being educated the right way. It was just another product sitting on the shelves. People walk in there and go, reduce free radical damage. What the heck does that mean? Reduce oxidative stress. What the heck does that mean? People weren't being educated. So ABC got word we could reduce oxidative stress, and they brought us on live TV, and they did a test with John Quinones, the studly looking guy to the left on that computer screen. He took the products. They did a blood test 2 weeks prior, ran it back 2 weeks later. It showed what his oxidative stress levels prior, what they were after. Guys, they dropped below a newborn baby. Sales went through the roof. And then they actually nearly crumpled the company because they couldn't deal with the supply and demand that these people wanted on the product. So 2009, they switched their business model to the company what we know is today, LifeVantage, publicly traded on the NASDAQ. You can actually go back and look at all the numbers that I just talked about. So these are some of the products we just talked so much about the products. Some of the countries that we're open in. So you might be thinking about these companies. Oh my God, Japan, Mexico, Canada. I know people in Canada. I know people in Australia. Guys, this is an e-commerce business. You can move products all throughout the United States and world through your website. More countries are opening up as we speak. So that just gives you a chance to become a global entrepreneur, part-time, full-time, whatever you want. The laptop lifestyle social sharing is really cool. We have an app that allows you to run most of your business through the app. If you want to use the app, you can. If you don't, it's totally fine. But we have a proven system. Anyone that you enroll with, either they help you out or someone else in the support team that can help you be successful with the company, and that allows you to that one step in front of the other. If you have no clue what you're doing, that's totally fine. Someone can help you out. All right, so we also get your website, which is awesome. You get a full website. Like I said, you can have someone in all these different countries, or say you're in, like myself, I'm out of New Hampshire. I got people all around on this Zoom tonight, right? And you can be wherever you are in the country, and someone can go to your website and order the product, right? So the company ships it, you get paid the following week. That is super, super cool, just by sharing information and educating people. You're more of a consultant when it comes to this business and how you can educate people. The website's free with the business, so which is awesome. The proven system we talked about, you showing this plan about 15 times a month. You're going to get a few people that are interested. We have an easy system of helping them order the products through our websites. Network marketing. Let's address the elephant in the room, if they would say. A lot of people just have a preconceived notion when it comes to network marketing, which is totally understandable. But the reality is that this industry is growing rapidly by the day. And with this new social media platform, it allows us to share this information faster. So you can see in 2011 to 2017, $189 billion a year in revenue. That is big, big money that network marketing is producing. So you can get a piece of that, or you can not get a piece of that. It's totally your decision. So timing is very important when it comes to network marketing, when it comes to business. So this is the belt curve, if to say, where it kind of shows you, like, for instance, back in the 70s, we talked about Apple. Any business or product, you had the early stage where someone's like, I don't know if that's going to work. That sounds really crazy. Then you have the people that say, no, Steve Jobs, this idea will work. This idea will be successful. And then you had the people that saw the vision long term and was willing to invest, or were willing to put their name on the line and see where that opportunity went, right? Those are 2.5% of people, guys. Not a lot of people see it, right? But if you do, and it does work out, that's where you get the life-changing income, the life-changing value that you bring to other people's life, right? And then you have the early adapters, people that still see it very, very early on. It's still very intense to be in the early adapters. Then you got the early majority. But as you can see with this blue little line, it gets bigger and bigger and taller, and you start to increase what's called momentum. And then at that point, you got the late majority, the people that are finally adapted to the smartphones that said, all right, fine, I'll use one. This is better than my flip phone. And then you got your laggards, the people that way after time, they finally got a smartphone. They finally bought stock in that company. They finally put their ego aside and saw where this thing was heading, right? So this is very important to pay attention to. So in 2003, the innovators, 2009, still in that innovator phase. We're still in that innovators, early adapters phase. So you're in a chance, guys, to still get early in where this company's going to go. Okay, usually there's multiple ways to get involved. The first way is a product user. I recommend anybody on this webinar to just give the products a shot and see if this can help out your health. I'm sure we all have these areas where we wish we could be more effective in. And, you know, after learning about these products, you got to think to yourself, man, there is one of these products can help out with that area. I'm sure you're thinking that, right? The second way is to get involved with the business. And then the third way is just not to be involved at all, but you know some people that would eat this up. So whoever invited you, make sure you let them know who those people are, because they're probably waiting for an opportunity like this. And then the final other way is just this is not for you, which is totally fine. But I'm going to take a second and go through the business side of this. 2 different business packs. You can come in on a gold pack or a platinum. Well, what's the difference? Well, the platinum pack, it's a monkey see, monkey do business. So if you come in on the highest pack, most likely the people you're talking to are going to want to come in on the highest pack too, the monkey see, monkey do. So you get $300 in savings on the gold, $700 in savings on the platinum. So you just get more product, more shoes in your shoe store, if to say, to show people. You get everything, every product pretty much that you can sample out and let people try. I always recommend, if you're coming in on a business pack, I would recommend the platinum, but we'll meet you where you're at. What are some of these assets, guys, that you get with this? You get a corporate, you literally have a corporate side of the company working for you. You have a production side working for you. You have a quality control, a shipping, a customer service, a website, IT, advertising, marketing, legal and compliance. If anything happens, you got people that got your back, accounting and events and promotions, guys. Try to find a business that you start out with a brick and mortar where you get 5 of those things. People are taking care of for you. That is not found. That's where you have to really analyze and say, okay, how much do I have to pay someone to run my customer service? The person that's running the phones in the front of your building. Guys, you get that. You have people that will answer and speak to your customers 5 days a week for over 40 hours. Then if you move through the company, you get even more support. How do I get paid if I get involved? You have your Smart Start bonuses. Very simple. You invite people to webinars or sit-downs, coffee shops, whatever it may be. They like what they're hearing from a product or business. You get 30 to 40% up front. You also get your royalty commission, so people start ordering it over and over again. You get those royalty commissions. You get your general matching bonus. So I'll give you an example. I sponsored a guy named Brett. Brett sponsored a female named of Kaylee that they actually met prior to this business, and they met through after being in this business together. And I actually just witnessed them him propose to her. But they get to work this business together for the future of their family and whatnot. But Kaylee brought in a girl named Amy, and Amy brought a guy named Cam. So I go through all those names is because any one of those people, if I help them build up their business, their check, over time, I get matched on their checks and then what they produce and everything that they're doing. So down the road, those general matching bonuses are huge. We have elite pools. So once you hit the 7th rank of the company, I showed you all those countries earlier. You get paid off every single bottle sold in the world, which is crazy. We're gonna keep going and respect everybody's time. This is the monthly. How far can you take this? So it shows you as a distributor. So we got the little green box written up a monthly average. So a distributor, $12 a month, 67, 254, 636. So you kind of see where, with $2,900, would that replace your income a month, right? That's something that you can ask yourself. Well, we're working with this opportunity. You do the right things. I don't know how long it might take you. But over time, if you put in the work, the effort, and energy, you can go on to replace your income or have this income coming in on top of your income. So it's pretty amazing what this company can do. We can go more in depth with the person that invited you. They can walk you through this. So almost in closing here, this is the lifeline options, right, guys? You have 2 little options that you can do here in life, right? So you were taught that we learned for the first 20 years we're taught to work for 40 to 50 years, working 40 hours a week for 50 years, that we can spend the last 15 to 20 years, hopefully, to retire. Take a second and ask yourself, how is that really going nowadays? How many people are really getting the shot to live their life like that? Are they even happy, right? So that's something that some people love that, right? There's nothing wrong with that. But really, guys, it's getting slimmer and slimmer with that lifestyle and jobs letting you work there for 40, 50 years. I'm sorry to, be real with you, but, it's just, that's the odds are it's not going to be like that. So a second way of thinking is you can learn, right? Most of us learn for the first 20 years. Then we can earn and learn with LifeVantage, right? I've been with the company for 7 years. Like I talked about, when I first started working with a job, I was making, okay, hourly wage, right? With what I've learned with the company and all the experience and networking skills, I found another job that pays me more than quadruple that amount. And I still have my business, and I'm still learning, and I'm still reaping the benefits from these products. And now I can still go and build my future residual income and travel and have fun and make a difference and impact out there, and not just live life like the vast majority. So if that's you looking for the change, and it's not for everybody, but the person I'm speaking to, you know exactly who you are or who they are that needs to see this information. That's called living life, and that's what you can do with residual income here in LifeVantage. All right, so never depend on a single income. Make an investment in time and effort to create a second source, okay? These are all the things that we are benefiting. These are all of the people that that LifeVantage is giving back. Families helping families. Every single company event I go to, I invest, 10, 20, whatever the amount is, and we all do. We invest, and it allows us to fly out there and go and build these houses for people in Mexico that can't afford to live, can't afford to do anything. And we build them these houses that we all donated together. We go there and help build the houses, give them the food, see the experiences, their faces walking in, and how much that impacts them is unreal. And we have our LifeVantage legacy. We have the Souls for Souls, Sisters Hope, Operation Smile, the people with the lips that are born like that just unfortunately that's just the way they're born. We're investing in those surgeries to help kids not have to deal with that, which is unbelievable, guys. So this is a company of integrity. This is a company that is attracting awesome people. So if you like that, then you find out at the right time. All right, guys. Well, I really appreciate your time tonight. I know it can be a lot of information. So if it is, just keep learning. Keep talking with the person that invited with you. Just one thing I ask is just don't be closed-minded. Stay open-minded when opportunity comes around. One mentor once said is that wise men investigate, or wise women investigate, where fools take it for granted. So think that for a second. Really seek this thing out. Really think about where this is going and how the economy is going. Is this going to mold with it? So, all right, guys, I'm going to wrap this up. I see we got a lot of people on here tonight. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for letting me present this information. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your night. And I'm going to wrap this up. We'll see you guys soon.